Hello Internet, we are on BattleSpot, and as you can see we've got this pretty cool team that I was using a few weeks ago on Showdown, so if you recognise it then, you know, fantastic. It's found its way onto my game, let's say. So we've got it. Yesterday in the Massachusetts regional in America, Inosh came second with a combination of Groudon and Rayquaza, so maybe this combination will become a little bit more common now, but let's just jump in and see if we can get some games, because it's about time we started trying to ladder a little bit, I suppose, on BattleSpot. If you noticed last week, I did reset my rating. It was just a little bit of an experiment, really. So we'll just climb up now. We'll see how far we can get, again, as we find someone from South Africa with no restricted Pokemon. Okay, so this is hopefully going to be a very quick game that we can just get done very quickly. 2 fire types. A very fast bug Pokemon. Thunderous, which is always an issue. I don't know, like Groudon looks good here, doesn't it? Yeah, let's go Groudon and something else. I think Groudon Sylveon is quite safe, really. I mean, I suppose the Darmanitan maybe I've got to worry about a little bit. So maybe I could go with Crobat and get a Tailwind first, perhaps. Yeah, Darmanitan might be a little bit of an issue, but maybe a Life Orb Extreme Speed can just knock it out straight away, because Darmanitan is actually pretty frail. But no, I think we'll go Crobat, Groudon, and Sylveon, Rayquaza. I think we'll go with these, and we'll hopefully come out with this with a victory, because if not, then it'll be quite embarrassing, I'm sure, losing to a non-restricted team. But yeah, hopefully we'll be alright. Darmanitan is actually scarily powerful, especially in Sun. It can do a lot of damage, as we see a Scolipede and a Thunderous. Okay, so my Groudon's looking really good here. Yeah, Groudon is looking really good here. He might taunt my Crobat. He might just Thunderbolt it. Don't think he'll try and paralyze it. If he did, I've got a Lumberry on this Crobat, so really simple. I'm just going to go for a Tailwind and Eruption, I think. Or maybe I should protect the Groudon. I mean, what can Scolipede even do? Doesn't get like Drill Run or anything, does it? I don't think it's got any options like that that can actually hit Groudon very hard. So I'm just going to go straight from the Eruption. I don't think Scolipede really threatens me too much. He just protects it anyway to get his speed boost there. Thunderous, probably going to knock my Crobat out. I don't mind that too much, because it gives me, you know, a lot of initiative here. Thunderous could survive this. Might have a Focus Sash as well. It doesn't survive it. Okay, so the Thunderous actually was slower than the Groudon as well there, wasn't it? Okay. Well, okay, let's end this game pretty quickly, and I'll look for a couple more after this one. Just, let's make this, you know, it's Monday, isn't it? It's bank holiday here in the UK. So let's just, you know, make it a bit of a bumper one, I suppose, with a whole 3 games. Yay! So, Super Fang, Eruption. Scolipede rather, might have the Focus Sash, as it does, I think. Yeah, it does. Okay, and the Dragonite survives there as well. Okay, this is interesting. I'm glad I've got Extreme Speed in the back, although even at +2, I don't think that Scolipede's going to really knock out anything. Ooh, he's going, you know, he's setting up his Pokemon. And that puts him at +2 as well. But actually, because he has got a Focus Sash, I can just Super Fang knock out his Scolipede. And, you know, just to be flashy, let's show off Groudon's 3rd move here. Because Groudon should still be faster than the Dragonite as well. Groudon is 10 base speed faster than Dragonite. Okay, so he protects, so he will be faster next turn. And he just goes for an Extreme Speed. Okay. So +1 Extreme Speed does some nice damage there. This is Hidden Power Ice, so if you did watch the videos on Showdown, a few weeks ago, whenever I was playing with this team, then you'll see what's hidden power. It's just to help with Salamence a little bit more. Okay, so this is a really fast Scolipede now, but it is a +2. Again, I don't really think it threatens me too much, but you know, this is Pokemon. You never know what they're gonna have, really. Yeah, I mean, even a Mega Horn critical hit at +2, you know, won't come close to knocking out Groudon. So yeah, the game's over there. And we will look for 2 more games, so don't worry about that. We're only 5 minutes in. You know, just pretend it didn't happen. We'll hopefully get to the serious stuff now, some proper serious games. So yeah, I mean, I don't really know how I feel about this team too much. I do like it, obviously. I mean, I'm using it here on BattleSpot. I mean, it's been like a while since I've used it properly, because I did use it on Showdown a while, a few weeks ago, and I sort of just went up and down on the ladder with it. So I don't know if that was me, or if it's a team, or what. It's probably me, to be honest. But we find someone with, you know, pretty good rating from Japan, I think it was, with a team very, very, very similar to John Who's team earlier on in the format. Did he have a Landorus, John Who, or was it something else? Because those other 5, I'm pretty sure, are exactly the same. I can't remember the item on that Rayquaza. The Lapras is Assault Vest, isn't it? The Rayquaza... maybe it's just Life Orb. Because I'm pretty sure it had Earth Power, didn't it? Yeah, it's quite a strange team. So, this is a really weird matchup, actually. Yeah, that Ho-Oh... The Ho-Oh might cause us some problems here. So that Lapras could be a bit of an issue too. This is going to be interesting. I think I'll go Crobat Groudon again. But in the back, I think Sylveon might be nice here. And Rayquaza, that's just the same 4 as last time. Do I need Smeargle? I mean, he's probably got Safeguard on the Klefki, so maybe not. He hasn't got any Trick Room options either, so not really too many reasons why I should be taking Slowbro. So I think I'll go with the same 4 as last time. Last time being that game that just didn't exist just now. That really didn't offer us anything. Apart from we got to see a Scolipede use Sword Stance, which is, you know, maybe a little bit thrilling, I suppose. But I don't know. Scolipede can use Rock Slide, so it could have flinched me, I suppose, if it did have Rock Slide. Okay, as we find Lapras and Klefki. Right. Okay. The Klefki might switch into Rayquaza here, and he'll get a Hydro Pump onto my Groudon, so I'm a little bit worried about that. Yeah, I am a little bit worried about that. The Klefki can be a bit of a pain as well. I can't remember exactly what it had, but you got to assume things like Thunder Wave, maybe Swagger, maybe Foul Play, Safeguard, maybe Crafty Shield, of course, as well. So maybe I think just a Super Fang onto the Lapras, because it can't do anything about that. If I protect the Groudon and he does bring in the Rayquaza, then the Groudon's still in a pretty poor position. So maybe that isn't what I want to be doing. But a full power Eruption, I don't think it'll do 50% actually to the Lapras with an Assault Vest. So I am gonna sort of read into this Rayquaza coming in and hope it does. He can't protect the Lapras either way, so you know, I should be getting a Super Fang here. Sylveon is pretty bulky as well, so you know, it should be able to take a Hydro Pump pretty well. If he did want to try and, I don't know, he wouldn't try and paralyze my Groudon there, would he? So, you know, Sylveon's already pretty slow. But we get the nice Super Fang off, which is good. You know, on an Assault Vest, really bulky Pokemon like that, it would have missed anyway. But, you know, at least we called that turn right, I guess. Sylveon doesn't really want to appreciate taking, like, a Life Orb Dragon Ascent, though. So, I've still got that to consider. Like, Sylveon is slow, so even if I Tailwind here, I'm not going to be faster than a Mega Rayquaza. Sylveon, it can take a Dragon Ascent as long as he doesn't have a Life Orb, but I think he does have a Life Orb. So, not really in the best of positions here. Maybe I can just try and Super Fang it again. maybe I can Tailwind. Yeah, I'm going to Tailwind to protect, because that means if Sylveon does go down at some point in the future, Groudon will be able to come in and it will outspeed his Rayquaza. And I've got Hidden Power Ice as well, so I'll just be able to threaten that a bit more. I think he probably will target the Sylveon here, but you never know. Sylveon is obviously the thing that's threatening him most. Crobat's not the most offensive Pokemon, but okay, he's going for an Ice Shard and probably a Dragon Ascent there, probably knowing that I'm EV to, or suspecting that I'm EV to survive that. Yeah, and that Ice Shard would have gotten that little bit of chip damage on there, so quite smart, you know, smart thinking there by the opponent. So, you know, I can definitely appreciate that. With him Mega Evolving, it does mean that my Crobat is, you know, neutral to Ice attacks now, which is quite amusing. I think he'll probably do the same. I do think he'll probably do the same. So I'm going to Super Fang the Rayquaza and go for a Hyper Voice, just because if he doubles into my Sylveon and I lose it, then I should be putting the Rayquaza into you know, definite hidden power range, maybe even eruption range. I mean, after an extreme speed, maybe not, but he withdraws the Rayquaza actually, so he doesn't have the option of going for that double target now. Maybe it's the Klefki coming back in again, which isn't going to appreciate a Super Fang and a Hyper Voice. Yep, which is good. Super Fang is, I think, one of the scariest moves because, I mean, well, it's nice, it doesn't require any investment, but scary because it's 90% accurate, and that is scary to me. Maybe he's going for the freeze on my Sylveon here. Well, he gets a critical hit, but not the freeze. You know, I think I can just go for a Quick Guard and a Hyper Voice here. I think he was a little bit worried about my Sylveon outspeeding his Rayquaza. That's why he withdrew it. So he's not trying to go for any Thunder Waves or anything there, but I did suspect that a Hyper Voice would knock his Klefki out, which it did do. So Sylveon's doing some work here, which is pretty nice. But he will have Rayquaza and maybe Ho-Oh in the back. Now my Groudon doesn't have any rock attacks, so I'm going to be relying on my own Rayquaza to knock out his Ho-Oh. And it is Ho-Oh, okay. So, yeah, this is potentially going to be tricky here. Yes. Very potentially... very, very tricky. I think... like, he might even protect this turn. But I don't really want to risk anything switching in, I don't think. What have I got in the back? I've got Groudon and Rayquaza, haven't I? Okay. So, this is a little bit tricky. This is a bit tricky. Maybe it is Focus Sash Rayquaza. Maybe I could just go for like a quick attack on there. I don't know. I'm going to go for a Super Fang on the Ho-Oh, and I'm just going to go for a Hyper Voice. I might regret this. But he does protect the Rayquaza. Is he protecting the Ho-Oh as well? No, he's not. So at least we're getting a nice 50% on that. And he's probably targeting my Sylveon here with the Sacred Fire. No, he targets the Crobat. Okay, if he burns me, that doesn't matter. Another critical hit there. It doesn't matter because I've got Lumberry. So that Ho-Oh is probably in extreme speed range now, actually. Okay, so he's got leftovers. Maybe we're edging a little bit out of extreme speed range. But the Tailwind goes down now, so I am definitely going to go for another Tailwind this turn. He might extreme speed the Crobat. If he does, then I'm not sure a Sacred Fire will actually knock out, or a Brave Bird will knock out my Sylveon. So maybe I am free to just go for a Tailwind and a Hyper Voice here. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. But he does go for an extreme speed, and it is onto the Crobat, so we'll see if my Sylveon can survive. I'm hoping it can. Not really too sure how much investment... oh, it is Life Orb. Not too sure how much investment that Ho-Oh has got in attack. But he does go for the Sacred Fire, which is a little bit weaker than Brave Bird. And he does knock me out with another critical hit. Wow, how many critical hits is this guy going to get? Right. Well, that's not good. That is not good. Because we don't get our Tailwind. And... I do suspect, I really do think my Sylveon would have survived that. And his Rayquaza would have dropped just there because it's Life Orb. You know, I doubt it's got much investment into the thingies. Now, this is really awkward because he has Mega Evolved, So his Rayquaza will be faster. It's got Earth Power, isn't it? If it is the same team, it's Dragon, Ascent, Extreme Speed, Earth Power. So he does threaten my Groudon with an Earth Power here. But it does mean he doesn't really threaten my Rayquaza too much. But I need my Rayquaza to hit his Ho-Oh. So this is not good. This is tricky. That critical hit has put him in a good position. Like, if I Mega Evolve, then Hidden Power Ice isn't going to do much either, but I think I do need to Mega Evolve here. And, oh, this is not good. This is really not good. Maybe, I don't know, just hope that he doesn't protect his Rayquaza. Hope he doesn't target my Rayquaza with a Dragon Ascent as well. Hoping that he is going for an Earth Power here, but maybe, I don't think he will be, because his Ho-Oh isn't really threatened by my Groudon. I mean, he doesn't know that I don't have any rock moves, so, you know, I suppose we'll see here. He goes for a Draco Meteor into my Groudon. I Draco Meteor, and I hit his, thank goodness. Okay, so, the game's not over yet, because if he Brave Birds or Sacred Fires my Rayquaza, that's still not good. Because my Groudon really can't hit his Ho-Oh. At least that wasn't a Dragon Ascent. Earthquake? Okay, well I really wasn't expecting that. So I think we've won the game now, actually. A Dragon Ascent with a Life Orb should knock out his Ho-Oh. So that was a really weird ending to the game. Really strange. Dragon Ascent. And in the strong winds, Hidden Power Ice won't do anything. Eruption won't do much more, to be honest. But yeah, that critical hit on the Sylveon though was really scary. I am pretty sure that the Ho-Oh doesn't really have too much investment in it. I mean, it has got a base attack of 130, I think, hasn't it? So it is quite high. But I don't think my Sylveon would have gone down there. I'm not 100%, but I do think that critical hit put him in a very, very good position. So he got a bit of fortune there. But I don't know what he was doing going for the Earthquake at the end there, or even having Earthquake on his Ho-Oh. But like I said, it's Bank Holiday Monday special. The first game was a bit of a quick one, wasn't it? So we'll look for a third game, and hopefully it'll go well for us. What I'm hoping we're not going to see is Big Six, because I really don't like playing against Big Six. I mean, it doesn't matter what team I'm using, Big Six is always going to be a threatening team. But we get double primals with Meowstic, so potential Trick Room Gravity business here. This is actually quite a nasty looking team, considering this guy's rating wasn't that high. So potentially, potential banana peel here, could slip up on this. I don't really want to just lead straight out with my Groudon either, because if he leads with his Kyogre, then we're not going to be looking too good. Maybe this is a game I want my Slowbro, but do I really think he's going to go for a Trick Room? He has got the Thunderous there as well. The team, outside of the Meowstic, and I suppose the Aegislash, does look quite, not fast, but like it wouldn't really rely on Trick Room. Maybe Sylveon is quite good here. Yeah, maybe Sylveon. Let's go with Rayquaza and Sylveon, I think. I do want Groudon in the back. And I think we'll go with Smeargle. Although, I don't know, the Meowstic could, safeguard and do all the rest of it, but he has got double primals, and Smeargle has got wide guard. So that would be good too, but I don't know, maybe I want Trick Room. Yeah, actually at the last minute, I might regret this, I might not. I'm going to put Slowbro out. Yeah, he might start paralyzing my Pokemon. Sylveon is slower than all of his Pokemon as well. Potential speed tying, minimum speed with Aegislash. Although Sylveon really wouldn't want to be in front of Aegislash. Slowbro is okay against both of the primals though. It can Ice Beam. He did lead with the Kyogre actually, so good job I didn't lead with Groudon. Okay. Aegislash is looking threatening here. So yeah, Slowbro can Ice Beam the Salamence, you know, which is potentially going to be a bit tricky. If I get the airlock, I can Scald to the Groudon as well. So, yeah, this Kyogre might be a little bit of a pain, actually. Yeah, this is potentially going to be a bit tricky. My Sylveon, like, I suppose the really simple, straightforward move would be to swap Sylveon out to Groudon, because then nothing happens, because I've got Rayquaza. Right, so maybe I want to maybe I want to protect, Mega Evolve and protect, and hope he doesn't maybe substitute with his Aegislash. Then I'll be able to bring Groudon in and get the Sun up. So I suppose this is maybe a turn that he can take advantage of. If he's got Calm Mind on his Kyogre or something, I don't know. He can go for that. But I don't like double protecting. But I feel like I need the Sun, so I need to get rid of the airlock, and I need to bring my Groudon in to get rid of my strong winds. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. The Delta Stream, that's the right term for it. Maybe he'll, like, I don't know, the Kyogre, I could just gone for a Helping Hand, Dragon Ascent onto the Kyogre, so I was tempted to do that, but I didn't want him to just protect the Kyogre, but he isn't doing. He's going for a Wide Guard, actually, on a potential Hyper Voice, I guess. So not too sure about that. And a nice beam onto the Rayquaza. Okay, so a little bit questionable there. Yeah, that was quite questionable. I could now, I mean, I don't have to bring Groudon in, but if I do, then he can one-shot me with Nice Beam on Rayquaza. So maybe we're seeing a little bit of a, you know, funny little synergy clash with Rayquaza and Groudon here. Not sure if he'll just go straight for another Wide Guard, but if he does Iron Head the Sylveon, will I miss it that much? The problem will be if he targets my Rayquaza, because then I probably would miss it, but as long as I get this knockout onto the Kyogre, then my Groudon is probably going to do some good work in this game, hopefully. And that's a Protect on the Kyogre. Oh dear. So, and the King Shield, so that's just a double Protect then. So, yeah, I'm not sure if he was, you know, reading me, or if he was just double protecting there. Just to scout out what I was going to do. But if I do the same thing, nothing is going to appreciate a Helping Hand Dragon Ascent. Nothing will take that, really. You know, maybe a Salamence can maybe take it, but it'll be in quick attack range next turn, I suppose. I'm just a little bit worried about the Aegislash here. I am going to do the same move again. But I am worried about this Aegislash. I've got Groudon, obviously, so that could be nice. I have got Slowbro as well, but yeah, that's not going to appreciate taking a Shadow Ball. He withdraws the Kyogre, so something is going to take a big hit here. That's Groudon. This potentially might knock the Groudon out. This is Life Orb and Helping Hand boosted. So this is going to do a lot of damage if not knock it out, but like I've just said, I'm really worried about this Aegislash. He won't be going for another Wide Guard here. So, oh, it doesn't actually knock it out. Okay. So that is probably quite a bulky Groudon, I'd say, but the problem is we are reduced defense and special offense now. And, like, if he knocks out my Sylveon, then fine, I'm alright with that. And he's going for an Iron Head, but it is on the Sylveon as well. Okay. Sylveon doesn't survive that, but phew, I don't mind that too much, because it means I can bring in my Groudon now, and I suppose I threaten with an Earth Power, you know, Extreme Speed, Earth Power, whatever. He can bring his Kyogre in though, but maybe a combination of an Extreme Speed and a Dragon Ascent will knock the Kyogre out. So I think I'm in an alright position. It just, I suppose, depends on what his last Pokemon is, which I'm suspecting Salamence. But my Slowbro should be alright against the Salamence. If Slowbro, if it you know, if it can do its job properly, then we should be alright. Now, if he's got a focus sash on the Aegislash, that could be a problem. I could extreme speed so that I don't get another defense drop. Will an extreme speed and a Dragon Ascent knock out a Kyogre? Yeah, I think it probably will do. It is Life Orb boosted after all. So I think I will just go for the extreme speed, just in case he has got a focus sash and targets my Rayquaza. Because I think I should, even at -1, I should survive, I think. -2 probably wouldn't survive. Okay, so he's protecting there. And he is going for a King Shield, maybe? And a King Shield, okay. So he's playing this, you know, quite safe, I suppose. The problem now is if Aegislash is actually able to survive an Earth Power, which it might be able to. You never know, it might be able to. So I think I'm going to go for an Eruption here. Yeah, I'm going to Erupt, and if he brings the Kyogre in, ooh, that won't be good for us, will it? This is actually quite tricky now. Because in my head, I had sort of the Mawile calculations. Now, Aegislash is a bit bulkier than Mawile, they tend to be. So an Earth Power probably won't actually knock out this Aegislash. So this is tricky now. This is really tricky. Yeah, this is not good. But, I think I'm going to go for an extreme speed again, just in the same logic as last. Oh, he withdraws it. Okay, as the last turn. And that's Salamence. Okay, so so for a guy that had, you know, a pretty low rating, he's actually playing this well. Because okay, he's going to be losing his Groudon here, but he'll get a free switch into something. Maybe his Kyogre, probably his Kyogre. I am at -1 attack now as well, so that's not fantastic for us, is it? Yeah, he won't be bringing his Aegislash back in here, will he? So we're going to see a Kyogre. I have still got both. No, I haven't. I've lost my Sylveon. Oh dear. So I've got one switch that I can make, and I might have to make it here. But which one? Because the Sun will be very helpful for us. Rayquaza has Mega Evolved. His Salamence hasn't. So, will he protect his Salamence? This is not a good position. I think I'm... Ooh, yeah, because I'm intimidated now as well. Ooh, this is really tricky. I think I'm going to Dragon Ascent his Kyogre and switch to Slowbro here. I'm hoping Dragon Ascent will put Kyogre into... Because I'm intimidated. I'm hoping it'll put it into maybe Earth Power range, but I'm a little bit skeptical about that. I'm hoping as well that he will actually just protect with the Salamence here, else I could just go straight for a Draco Meteor there. Okay, so that is the Salamence protecting. And Dragon Ascent into the Kyogre, so I am losing my Rayquaza. Rayquaza isn't the best thing to have around, considering he's got an Aegislash in the back, but I needed this, well, maybe I needed that critical hit. I was going to say I needed this good, strong, solid chunk onto the Kyogre to put me in a decent position, but that's worked out for us. That's definitely worked out for us. I mean, we're still not out of the woods just yet, because we've seen an Iron Head from this Aegislash. We've seen a King Shield and a Wide Guard. Is it Shadow Sneak, or is it mixed? Has it got Shadow Ball? Because a Slowbro isn't going to want to take a Shadow Ball here. It's really not going to want to take a Shadow Ball. Because he did protect with the Salamence, I think I am actually quite safe to just go for a Draco Meteor on the Salamence and an Ice Beam on the Salamence. Because if he targets my Rayquaza with his Salamence, then he'll knock me out, but I should get this Ice Beam onto his Salamence and finish it off. I don't think Slowbro will be one-shot by a Shadow Ball, and then I'll have Groudon in the back to clear things up. So I think we'll be alright here. Maybe that critical hit did actually cost him the game, and he forfeits maybe a little bit prematurely there. But you know what, I'll take it. We had a bit of bad luck in the second game, didn't we, with quite a few critical hits going against us. That was actually a bit risky. Like, that was really scary. Like, considering the guy had a pretty low rating, he played that really well. And I suppose it just goes to show that you really shouldn't judge people on their rating on BattleSpot, because, you know, the guy played well. He played really well. So, you know, hats off to him. And we did get a bit lucky there. So, thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope you'll continue to enjoy you know, my videos this week. Tomorrow there's you know, Showdown coming up. I'm actually using a really weird team from Taiwan, I think it was, that was shown on Showdown tomorrow. So you know, look forward to that. It's interesting, to say the least. But thanks a lot, guys, and hope you enjoyed. Please like and share, and goodbye for now.